I want to quickly go over how to use Google Sheets to conduct regression analysis, or the linear regression that we've been doing in the engineering class. This will be helpful for students that don't have access to Microsoft Excel at home. The trend line and regression analysis tools are in Google Sheets. They're not as easy or as powerful as Microsoft Excel, but they'll get the job done for the assignments that you have for me. So what you're going to do is put your data into Google Sheets, and remember the first column is going to be X and the second column is going to be Y. So what I'm going to do once I have my data in is I'm going to select all of this table, and then I'm going to click on the Insert Chart button. It's right here in the toolbar. And once you click that, it comes up with recommendations. And Google is saying most people use these kinds of charts, but what we are after is not that. We want a scatter plot. So we're going to go to Chart Types and scroll down until we see Scatter Plot and choose the first one you see. All right. The problem I have right away is I look at this chart, and if you look at the y-axis, it starts at 60 and goes to 180, and that is not good. The other thing is how to add the trend line. So what we need to do is go to Customization. In Customization, you can add labels to your axes and things like that, but right now we want to fix the y-axis. So let's take a look at that. Scroll down until you see axes, and right now it's on horizontal. Change it to left vertical. Here it says minimum and maximum, and then it also has a thing that says allow bounds to hide data. We want to set the minimum to 0, and when we move off of that, you will see that the axis changes from 0 to 200, and our data looks like it's supposed to. So once we have that done, we need to add a trend line. It's also in the customization menu. Scroll down to the bottom, and you will see trend line. Ta-da! Notice the scroll bar right here. When I change it from none to linear, you also have access to exponential and polynomial, but we are going to deal mostly with linear. Choose linear, and it adds a trend line in. Yay! Notice that the scroll bar bumped up. Pull it down a little more, and we want to change the label from custom to use equation, and we want to show the R-square value. And there we go. We have over here on the right side, you can see the formula and the R-square value. I would suggest making a note of these right now. It is wrapped a little strangely, and sometimes in the chart it trims your equation. So write that down. Then when you're done, if it looks like everything you want, after you've got your titles and everything added the way you want, click Insert, and now you have a little chart that you can move around and stretch. One of the things I noticed on the legend here, if you right click on that and hit Edit Legend, change the font size to something really small like a 7 or an 8, sometimes you can get it to make that formula all in a row for you. So that's a little bit of a way that I have found to deal with the wrapping problem, but sometimes you just have to live with it. Anyway, there it is. You have a data table and you have a trend line with regression analysis done all in Google Slides. Thanks.